Welcome and good day to everybody. I'm Greg Kaywood, president of iConnection, and this audio blog is part of our inbound marketing training series. Today, we are discussing a popular and often poorly used marketing tactic called landing pages. So first, let's talk about what exactly are landing pages, and then let's talk about how they're different from the other pages on your website. So let's answer that first question by establishing what a landing page is not. And this is important because there's a lot of different definitions of a landing page floating out there on the web. So to be clear, a landing page is not just any page on your website that somebody could land on. Rather, a landing page exists solely to capture a visitor's information through a form on that page. So before we get much deeper, you need to understand that most websites do a really lousy job of converting visitors into leads. Obviously, the ultimate goal of every website is to have visitors either purchase directly or make contact with a sales rep in order to start a purchasing process. However, this doesn't happen as often as you may think. In fact, industry averages show that about 98% of the visitors that come to a website don't take any action at all. Believe it or not, the fact that you don't speak to 98% of the visitors that come to your site isn't actually your fault, or the fault of your website. The issue really comes down to the simple fact that most people just aren't ready to buy the first time that they encounter a brand. They need time to research and consider their purchasing decisions before they are willing to lock in and start having a conversation with you. The goal of a landing page is to convince people who are not yet ready to buy your products or services to start having a conversation with you in some way. We want them to provide you with their name and email address so that you can have the opportunity to speak to them in a way that they want to be spoken to, and it gives you the opportunity to eventually convince them that you are the best company to do business with. So in order for a landing page to work, and by that I mean in order for that page to convince way more than 2% of the people who come across it, it has to execute on a number of important factors. So a landing page is really just a gateway to an offer. That gate is typically a form. And the stronger the offer you have, the more likely it is that somebody would be willing to give up their personal contact information in order to get whatever the offer is. So once you have a compelling offer, you advertise that offer through any number of different advertising mediums. That can be pay-per-click, social media, buttons on your website, call to actions, can even be print material. The only qualification that is required for you in advertising the offer is that it should only be shown to a segmented audience who is likely to be interested in the offer that you are showing them. The point is, you can link to a landing page from just about anywhere, but where you choose to link from will have a lot of impact on your conversion rate and the overall success of your campaign. The design of your landing page is also extremely important and affects the conversion rate of your forms. The look, the headline, and all text must be relevant to the offer to obtain a high conversion rate. Design really does matter, and you should also be thinking about using a marketing automation system like HubSpot. That will allow you to easily create landing pages, track the visitors, and offers being sent out. So here are some key takeaways. We know that companies that use landing pages receive 55% more leads than companies who don't. Start building landing pages today. Target them towards the audience who isn't ready to buy, who is still in an awareness or consideration phase of their buying process. Target 10 to 15 landing pages on your website. Have strong and different offers behind each landing page that you create. And finally, keep the design very focused on the action that you want somebody to take. You want them to fill in the form, so get rid of any other distractions that are on the page, like navigation and social media buttons. Well, I truly hope that you got great value out of this presentation and learned something today that will help you market your own company. Please feel free to tweet me. I'm @iConnection, and I will personally answer any questions that you may have. For more information on how to grow your business, or to see other presentations like this one, please check out our website at iConnection.com. Thanks again for joining us,